championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback...
intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's got the tight end. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? With jet sweep pass. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
Back's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Figueroa. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television. And
turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Going for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Ross. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Figueroa. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the right.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it, 4th and short from the 45. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Brings it to the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it, and I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations you do really well.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. There's the pressure. The short hands, it's Crispin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're testing the right side here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pitts. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans. And they turn it into a defensive score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Dropping back, it's King. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Russ. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster.
Touchdown, Trojan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking to pass, it's King. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They kick it away on fourth down. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab and then
defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Figueroa. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he takes this from inside. And the ball is loose on the return. And they're able to dive on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He'll go to the sneak.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football. Run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Back to pass, it's King. Forced out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to the toss. Finding open area. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grab in the backfield. It's Crispin. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Figueroa. Lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, and might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Pitts. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking left. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
The give on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. He's got it on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Figueroa. Quickly complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's complete on the right side.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll leave it with him. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles. Like
turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Makes the grab on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on 3rd down. Trying to barrel in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems. Everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Figueroa. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Holds and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He get it. The 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying to get the edge on the right. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
In the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on the extra point.
77, Purdue, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Under fire. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to